Now to a crime story. This was scary, too. This shocked the nation. It was 30 years ago. Susan Smith rolled her car into a South Carolina lake with her 3-year-old son, Michael, and his 14-month-old brother, Alex, inside. Now, she initially told police that she had been carjacked by 2 black men before confessing to the murders. Today, Smith, who's serving a life sentence, will ask a parole board for her freedom. Skylar Henry's in Columbia, South Carolina, with the details. Skylar, I remember this story so vividly at the time. It was shocking. We had never heard anything like this. Good morning to you.
Hey, Gayle, good morning. Susan Smith was sentenced to life, but in 1994, in South Carolina, the jury was not allowed to know that a life sentence could mean that Smith could be up for parole after 30 years. Now, after serving nearly 3 decades, she's expected to appear in front of a parole board.
Your mama loves you so much.
It was a made-for-TV true crime drama that gripped the nation. For more than a week, Susan Smith pleaded for the return of her 2 young sons, Michael and Alex.
I think it takes a very sick and emotionally unstable person to be able to take 2 beautiful children like that, to be able to keep them from their parents.
The 1994 Union, South Carolina tale of a carjacking led to an extensive manhunt by police.
I stopped at a red light and just out of nowhere, this black guy came up and just opened the door and jumped in the car.
Smith, who was 23 at the time, claimed a black man carjacked her at gunpoint and took her sons.
But 9 days into the investigation, Smith confessed to the murders. She admitted to letting her car roll into this lake with Michael and Alex still in their car seats.
Susan Smith has been arrested and will be charged with 2 counts of murder in connection with the deaths of her children.
Tommy Pope prosecuted the case.
She was enjoying the media attention until the media attention turned on her.
Pope sought the death penalty, and in 1995, Smith was sentenced to life.
Some of the jurors said that they believed that it would be more punishment for her to be remorseful, to be in prison for the rest of her life, thinking about what she did to Michael and Alex. And I can respect that. The fallacy there is twofold. One, unbeknownst to them, she's not there for the rest of her life. Number 2, she's been focused on Susan for her 30 years. Susan has not focused on Michael and Alex.
The parole board tells CBS News that it's received nearly 500 letters calling for Smith's parole to be denied, and as of last night, it's received only 6 letters calling for Smith to be released. Now, CBS News also reached out to an attorney for Smith. The attorney says that they are not expected to release any sort of statement ahead of today's hearing. Tony?
No.
Skylar.
It's interesting, Tony, because I saw an interview. Thank you, Skylar. I saw an interview with her ex-husband. They're now divorced, of course. He doesn't want her to be released either.
Wow.
It'll be interesting to see what happens here.
It says a lot.
It does.
All right, Skylar, thank you again.